Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is Amit, and today in this video I'll be showing you how GSTR 3B can be filed. So basically, when GST was implemented in 2017, the process of filing GSTR 3B was pretty very simple, and even there was no restriction over there. Like whatever entries you want to make, you can make in GSTR 1, and whatever entries you want to make in GSTR 3B, you can just make and you can file it. But now in 2021, the system has been completely changed. So as you can see on the screen, when you log in, you will be shown like returns calendar. So whatever returns has been filed or whatever is not filed, so you can just check and you can just summarize from here itself. Or if you want to change the preference of return, you can just click on hyperlink on which is shown on the dashboard. Let's move to like GSTR 3B filing process. What you have to do, you have to navigate to services, returns, and returns dashboard. So once you click on that, system will be asking you the financial year, quarter, and the period for which return has to be filed. You can just select accordingly and you can click on search button. The system will be showing you all the tables, like it's for GSTR 1, 2A, 2B, or 3B. As you can see, GSTR 1 is already filed, so status is filed. GSTR 2A, 2B is auto generated, so you just can open and you can view it. And 3B is not filed, so we will be filing it. So there are two ways. You can file it offline or you can go for online. And offline, you can just download the utility. It's like Excel file. You can enter all the values and you can upload it. Or let's say if you want to file online, you can click on prepare online button. So once you click on prepare online button, system will be taking some input from you on basis of which system will be showing you the tables. For example, if you want to file nil return, you can select the radio button as a yes for nil return and remaining as a no. So it will be showing only the filing button which you can just file and you can just close your 3. But let's say you're not filing the nil return, you have some values to show or you have some ITC to utilize. Then what you can do? Then you have to select the radio button accordingly. Let's say if you have made any supply or goods including nil rated or exempted, so you can just select radio button for the B row. Or if you want, like if you've done any interstate supplies to unregistered person, then you can select radio button for C row. Similarly, you can just check and you can select accordingly. Like for G, it's like Tran one, which is like not now, like it was old, so it's like disabled completely. After selecting the options, you can click on next button. When you click on next button, it will be showing you like what the system generated summary for 3B, like what is the status of one, what is generated status of 2B. So you can just see it's like green. It means one is filed and even status is generated. You can just view and you can close it. So now once you close it, the system will be showing you all the tables related to GSTR 3B according to whatever the input you have given to the system. So we have given input for that 3.1, 3.2 for ITC, for interest and late fee. So these tables have came to us. So now you can see like I don't have to go in the particular tile and enter the values. It's like auto generated. From where it is taking? It is taking from GSTR 1, 2A, 2B, what is auto populated. So if you want to see in detail, what you can do, you can just go at the bottom. You can click on System Generated 3B. Once you click on System Generated 3B, the PDF will be downloaded. You can just go through it. The PDF, everything will be shown to you in detail. As you can see, it's like table 3.1. All the values are coming directly. You don't have to even enter. You can just view it. Then you can see for table 3.2 summary that was for interstate. Then you can see for table 4 that was for eligible ITC, that is around 57,090. These are all auto generated. And let's say if you want to see these tables in detail, so at the bottom the breakup is also shown. You can see over here breakup for table 3.1. Means you can see completely details of whatever amount has been entered in 1 or 2B, and you can just view it over here, like how the values are getting generated. It's very simple PDF. Anyone can go through it and you can view and understand. So you can see the breakup from here, and if you want, you can even see the terms what are used within the PDF so that you can just read and you can understand. It's nothing like much difficult, very simple. Or you can see the tax period and financial year over here. So everything is system generated summary. Now let's say you have seen the system generated summary, but what you thought, like whatever the values are there that are not matching with the system generated. Now what can be done? So you can just, you don't have to worry, you have to come back to the actual tables. You can click on 3.1. You can see the values which are auto populated, and you see something is not correct, you can just update it over here, and you can click on confirm button. Or if you think like everything is correct, directly you can click on confirm button. Similarly, if you want to modify values for interstate supplies, you can come to this tile, you can click on this, and the values auto populated will be shown to you. And if you want to add some details for some other state, you just click on add button. Similarly, for supplies made to composition taxable person or for UIN holders, similar fashion, you can just add, you can remove, any modification can be done. And now for, let's say, the summary is shown on the tile itself. Now we can move to eligible ITC. You can click on this tile. So eligible ITC is shown over here, that is like 57,090. If you think you are eligible for more amount, you can just modify the amount. But the only thing is, if you will be modifying, the system will be showing you that the system generated is 57,090, but you are adding 75,000. So it will be showing in the red color. This is just a warning. It will not restrict you, but you have to be sure that the values are correct, and then you can just submit it again. And if values are not matching, tile will be shown in the red color, as you can see over here. Then the summary will be shown on the tile itself. Similarly, you can do for the table number 5, where exempt nil rated entries are there. You can just make, you can add, and you can confirm. And similarly, you can go for like interest and late fee table. You can click on the tile, you can see what are the uh, late fee or interest you have to pay, and then you can click on confirm button, and the summary will be shown on the tile itself. This is, that's it. Like auto generated is also shown. If you want to modify, you are modified now. So after modifying, what you can do, you can just save your GSTR3. Once it is saved, the all data will be saved. You can come and you can check anytime if you want. Even you go, you will get the information message that it's been saved successfully. So now what you can do? Now if you want to check it again whether the modified details are reflecting or not, you can click on preview draft. Once you click on this, all the data will be shown to you. Again, you can verify it. The system has given multiple times, multiple checks, so that there should not be any mistake in your return filing, and you should not face any problem in the future. I don't think as of now any portal made by the government is that simple. You can just, you have to follow the steps to file the return, and you won't face any problem in the future itself. So now what? After checking the preview, you can click on proceed to payment button. So after seeing that, you can check the ITC details or the cash balance available in your ledger. You can view it, and there is an additional option given payment made in quarters. What the payment has been made, you can just verify from this. You can see the tables, whatever the payment has been made. Additional functionalities are added time to time to make the return filing very simple. You can see the cash ledger balance. You can just utilize from the cash ledger or credit ledger. So let's say the balance is not available, so you can, it will be shown in the additional cash required column. You can just click on create challan button, and you can make the payment. Once you make the payment, system will be asking you to proceed to file. You can just click on this button. You can select the checkbox, the authorized signatory, and you can file your GSTR 3B with EVC or DSC as per your convenience. So if you try to file by EVC, OTP will be getting generated. You can just enter the OTP, click on verify button, and then you will be getting the successful message that your return has been filed for the period Jan 2020. So this is a very simple process, guys. You just have to follow some of the steps. So you can just follow, you can check your details, and you can just file it. If you want, after filing, you need to check the what return has been filed. You can just click on download file GSTR3. This is the way GSTR3B port form has been modified, where all values will be auto-populated. The system has given provision to enter the details according to you, and then again preview it, then again file it. So this is like very simple and like very good way of filing the return. So you can see, like, if you just go back and select the financial year and period and click on search button, system will be showing you the latest status. That is GSTR 3B is filed. As of now, 1 is also filed, 3B is also filed, and 2 and 2B are auto generated. So your work is done. So you can see, like, in 10 to 15 minutes you can file the returns if the data is less. If let's say there is multiple value which needs to be added and checked, definitely it will be taking little bit much time. But the process is same for everyone. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Do like the video and subscribe the channel for the motivation and for the GST updates. Thank you.